Hi, welcome to Physics on Table channel. We have completed our conversion from binary to other systems and vice versa. Today we are going to see how we can convert from decimal to hexa and octal and hexa to decimal only. So pretty much easy. Division is important. Some basic divisions by 8 and 16 and also multiplication. Okay, so let's see. Easy thing. जल्दी जल्दी करते हैं हम. So let's do it. First, decimal. Decimal. Decimal to octal. Remember one thing, our center of attraction is decimal. So when you are converting from decimal to any other thing, you have to divide that decimal number with that base you are interested in converting to. So suppose if I have 231, okay, base 10, we need to convert to octal. Our center of attraction is decimal. If something is going out from decimal, we have to divide it with the base we are interested in. Here our interested base is 8 because it's octal. We're going to divide this 231 with 8, right? So let's go to the next page and do it. My example was 231, right? Oh yeah, 231 10. We have to convert it to 8 base. So let's divide 231 with 8. 231 by 8. If we divide 231 with 8, it's 8 into 2, it's 16. We are left with 7. Again, it's 6, no, 7, 8. 8 into 8 is 64. 64. We are left with 7. So you have to write the remainder over here and the quotient in this fashion. Again, divide this 28 with 8. It's 3. 3 into 8 is 24. 24, you are left with 4. So what I'm saying is that divide 28 by 8. It's 3 into 8 is 24. We are left with 4. So the remainder is going to be here and the quotient is here. While writing the answer, we are going to follow this fashion. So the final answer is 347 base 8. Okay. Okay. How we can convert this 347 to 231, that is in decimal system? Let's do it. I told you our center of attraction is decimal, so it is more powerful. If we are going to convert from decimal to any other system, we are going to divide it. But when we are going to uh, convert from octal or hexadecimal to decimal, we need to give it power. That is why we are going to multiply that. This will be clear to you in a moment. So our, what happened? Sorry for the interruption. What I'm saying is that yes, you have to multiply with the base of that system from which you are converting to decimal. Just the complementary thing. From decimal, for decimal to octal or hexadecimal, you are going to divide with the base of octal or hexadecimal. But for this for the converse thing, suppose it is octal or hexadecimal, you have to multiply to convert to decimal with that base only. So the example was 3478. We need to convert this into decimal. So the base is 8. We are going to take 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1 and 8 to the power 2, and going to multiply this by this line and going to add all of them. Okay, I think the rule is very much clear to you. I repeat, if it is 3 4 7, at the bottom you have to write 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1 and 8 to the power 2. You have to multiply each and every line. Suppose here is 7 into 1, 8 to the power 0 is 1, you know, and 4 into 8 to the power 1 is 8, so 4 into 8, 8 into 8 is 64, you have to multiply it 3 and then sum of all. Okay, so let's do it. Where is the thing? 7 into 1 is 7, 4 into 8 is 32, and 3 into 64, it's, I think, yeah, 192. So what we need to do is add these three things, that is 192 plus 32 plus 7. This gives you 231, and this is our answer. So see, it matches with our previous question. Yeah, it's 231 given. Yeah, here it is. So I think the concept is clear to you. It's easy. Thanks for watching the video.